Telecom and banking are at risk of being reduced to basic service providers unless they improve their ecosystems through super apps. Roland Berger's Mohit Gedwani is here to discuss this. So, Mohit, can you elaborate on why banks and telecom companies should invest in super apps?
Look, banks, telecom operators are large-scale B2C service providers, right? And they are always looking to innovate and improve upon the customer experience that they provide. Almost all banks and telecom operator currently offer apps for digital bankings, payments, self-care, etc. They have strong customer ownership. They have a place on their customers' home screens. But these apps, they are limited in functionality, offering mainly the core services of the bank or the telco. There's a clear opportunity for these apps to be much more, to offer a wider set of products and services even, and to create a strong positive impact on the service provider's customer relationship. So if these banks, telcos, their apps can integrate retail services such as tickets, reservations, vouchers, e-commerce, entertainment, digital services, linking these to a core payment functionality that most of these apps already have, the service provider, such as a bank or a telco, can enjoy a much stronger customer engagement as well as gain valuable transaction preferences data. It's a competitive space. You have super apps such as Grab, WeChat, even they offer a variety of services, have payments and wallets integrated. But a bank or telco, they have a stronger customer ownership. Anyone who's looking to launch these will have to be smart about it with the kind of vendors and partners it chooses.
Now that you've mentioned customer ownership, how will super apps affect customer loyalty?
Look, a well-designed, well-implemented super app is a charm to use, right? It has smooth payment flows, curated variety of services, partnerships, deals, benefits, even an element of discovery for the customer at times. No hidden charges of any kind, quick, light usage. So these features make users come back to any app again and again. So whether it's a bank or a telco, a thoughtfully designed super app functionality can help increase the time the user spends with the service provider's app. A right service portfolio on the app can increase transaction value, generate actionable data for the provider. So this can impact loyalty in two ways, right? Number one, increase satisfaction and engagement with the service provider leads to an organic increase over time in loyalty and retention. And secondly, through the transaction value usage patterns analysis, the service provider can actually create tailored offers, benefits for the customers, and that's a more active pathway to generating customer loyalty and retention. Small caveat though, a wider variety of services, big portfolio, it creates a wider possibility of things going wrong. Therefore, the partnerships with the third-party service providers and payment gateways, etc., it needs to be very, very carefully managed to deliver a strong customer experience.
So, Mohit, since almost all companies have their own apps, how can the established companies use what they already have to launch and grow these super apps?
So look, almost all banks and telcos have apps, they have assets, they have teams, they have customer bases, right? So let's talk about this in a bit wider manner. A super app success would come from scale. The size of the core user base would influence the kind of third-party services a bank or telco can engage and offer on reasonable terms. So in terms of this existing assets, the customer base, the apps that the banks or telco already offer, this engagement, it's always the most critical asset to start with. The current technical platform, its capabilities and functionalities within the existing app is another important factor. So it needs to be amenable to kind of the technical integration a super app is required to have with the third parties, with the payment and wallet functionalities. So technical partners such as Nuclei, they can enable these integrations as well as manage third parties at scale with a fast time to market and limiting the complexity requirements for the core tech team, the core asset itself. And finally, within the ecosystem that the bank or telco operates in, the curating the right mix of integrations is very important to avoid clutter. It can vary from market to market. Even within a market, it can vary from one player to the other. Depending on their customer mix, a strong digital services market understanding is the cherry on top to enable a super app success.
Thank you so much for joining us and for sharing your insights, Mohit.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Once again, that was Mohit Gedwani, partner for TMT Southeast Asia at Rolando Berger. For more news, visit AsianBusinessReview.com.